I didn't flinch as a hot liquid splashed across my shirt. The room went silent, save for the hiss of his laughter. He leaned back, smug in his designer suit, holding the empty cup like a trophy. "Don't worry," my ex-wife said sweetly, her manicured hand brushing against his arm. "This is what he's worth." Their little show was meant to humiliate me. But humiliation fades fast, short, sharp, and soon forgotten. Revenge, on the other hand, lingers. 5 minutes later, his phone rang. I watched his color drain from his face. Then the picture appeared on his screen, jaw locking like stone. That was the start of his downfall. I once thought she was my anchor. We had built years together. Sweat, struggle, that fragile hope you cling to when there's little else. She laughed at my broken jokes, leaned on me when rent was late, whispered promises in the dark I believed were sacred. But people change when money enters a room. Her new husband, the banker, brought more than money. He brought arrogance, polished cruelty, and a reflection of her ambition. I discovered their affair long before the divorce papers arrived. The late-night meetings, perfume lingering on her clothes, the hesitation in her kisses, lips colder than habit. I wasn't blind. I watched, I waited, I prepared. The night I found their messages, everything inside me went still. Her words to him were casual, dismissive, mocking me. "Don't worry, he won't notice. He never does." I noticed, and I remembered. Pain has its own alchemy. It doesn't destroy, it refines. In that moment, I made a choice. I wouldn't scream. I wouldn't beg. I would outlast them. I started with him. Bankers love secrets almost as much as they love money. I dug into every whisper, every half-truth, every discarded file. It wasn't hard. Men like him always underestimate the quiet ones. I traced shell companies, hidden accounts, falsified signatures, the kind of dirt that ruins reputations and careers. But I didn't rush. Revenge is a dish, yes, but it needs patience to season properly. Then I set the stage for the family meeting. She invited me, thinking she was summoning a ghost to mock. What neither she nor he knew was that I had already tightened the noose around his glittering career. When the coffee hit me, I said nothing. Silence carries more weight than words. While they laughed, I sat with hands folded, heart steady, because I knew exactly what was coming. The call came right on cue. His boss, a voice delivering the final blow, dismissed, effective immediately. His grin melted away like wax, replaced with confusion, panic, fear, all within seconds. Then the image on his phone arrived, sent from an anonymous source. Him, in a hotel room, with another woman from his office, reckless, unwise enough to be photographed in detail. Color drained from his cheeks until he looked sick. My ex-wife's smile faltered, confusion creeping in. "What's wrong?" she asked, too sharp, too eager. He didn't answer. She grabbed the phone. When she saw it, her face cracked. The room shifted. The predator became prey. She looked at me then, a flash of realization. Something close to respect, or maybe fear. I finally spoke. "You said, 'This is what I'm worth.'" I gestured to my coffee-stained shirt. "Turns out, I'm worth a little more than you thought." No shouting, no threats, just calm truth. Power doesn't need volume. He tried to bluster, to deny, but the phone kept buzzing, messages, leaks, evidence unraveling in real time. His empire crumbled at the speed of data. And she, my once beloved, stood there caught between the man she betrayed me for and the man she underestimated. I walked out before the shouting began, her voice rising, his panic, the sound of two people realizing the ground beneath them had vanished. I didn't need to watch. That wasn't my revenge. My revenge was silence. My revenge was knowing that every smug smile, every cruel word, every casual betrayal had been answered, not with anger, but with precision. Stepping into the cool air outside, I felt lighter than I had in years. Not because I destroyed them, but because I reclaimed myself. Some betrayals deserve forgiveness. This one deserved ruin, and I delivered it quietly, completely, without regret. They thought I was weak, mistook patience for passivity, silence for surrender. But I am not what they believed. I am the consequence of their choices, the ghost they tried to bury, the reckoning they never saw coming. When his career turned to ash, when her illusions shattered, they finally learned the truth. I don't fight. I don't beg. I don't break. I wait. I watch. And when the time is right, I strike.